race. 1 is Burton Port, mount of Barry Garrity. 2, Dance Island, Charlie Post. 3 is Door Boy, Dennis O'Regan. 4, Cacciaterian, the mount of Jason Maguire. 5 is Nokara Bow, Jan Fancelek. Number 6 is Lenabane, Paddy Flood. 7, OG, Jimmy McCarthy. 8 is Rory Boy, mount of Paddy Brennan. Down to 9, Song Sung Blue is Joe Tizard, and 10, Take the Breeze, Ruby Walsh. All 10 run.
So this Mildmay Novice Chase, your joint favourites are Burton Port and OG. At 5-1 Nokara Bow, 7-1 for Take the Breeze. Lenabane is a 9-1 shot. Cacciatorian 12s. Door Boy and Song Sung Blue 14s. 20-1 bar those. What's happening in the market, Gary?
Very weak, John. Very, very weak, the front horses here. There's money for the bottom two here. There's an horse at the bottom here been taking some bets. Song Blue 20-1 into 14-1, and also Take the Blues in. Take the Breeze 8 into 7. But for the National tomorrow, there's more money for the package. They must have been listening to Richard Pittman and Bob Champion. The 14 is strong. It's going to be 12-1 any second. The package for the National.
Take the price now.
Mick Fitzgerald joins me in the commentary box. Mick, we're looking for a leader here. What did you come up with?
Well, I think Cacciatorian, he could lead. He has led in the past. He was very handy, ridden very aggressively last time, and he made a bad mistake too out at Cheltenham. If he hadn't have done that, I think he'd have been a lot closer to Ballybriggs, his stablemate.
And we're always looking at the Cheltenham form coming into Aintree. It is hard to back up. Now we've got a horse like Burton Port, who was a good second there. I mean, how would you feel about his chances?
I just think he ran such a great race at Cheltenham. He was one of the highest rated horses coming into the race at Cheltenham. So, you can't get away from that. But he does look like he's got quite warm, which is a negative.
OK, that's the view from the commentary box. Back soon.
He looks a bit keen on the way down to the start as well. I'd say Barry Garrity just going a stride faster than you want to be on Burton Port.
I'll say he's got him well under control actually now.
He has now.
But running a little bit keen.
Anyway, Nicky Henderson said this horse has surprised him more than anybody, the rate of improvement he's shown. Now there's OG in the middle there, dark blue colours, yellow cap, lovely bonny chestnut horse, the apple of Rennie Robeson's eye, who trains this horse. They had a big day last year when they won the Sefton Novices Hurdle. Coming up later on the card today, a Grade 1 race here over hurdle. So we know he likes Aintree. He was placed in a handicap at Cheltenham. Jimmy thinks the world of him.
That was a great run behind Chief Dan George. He hit the second last, likes going left-handed, and the package, of course, all the money for that horse. He finished second in that race.
And Graham Lee was quite cagey, I thought, Rishi, with you earlier when talking about the package. He definitely fancies
That's
him.
a good sign, I think.
Yeah. Now, in the white colours there with the yellow cap, that's Nokara Bow, trained by George Charlton. Jan Fateljak, originally from Prague, I think you told me, Richard, didn't you?
He certainly were ridden in the Czech Republic a lot as well, but he rides well. This is a nice horse, the best horse that George Charlton says he's trained. He's won 3 chases of his 8 and finished second to Burton Port at Ascot. That was a good run.
And one of the more experienced jumpers in the field. So
yeah, at the start of the season, he was one of the top novices, running some good races behind Weird Al at Cheltenham, and just been in really good form, consistently running well, but just not quite up to winning at the very top level. I think he might find 1 or 2 just too good again.
Now the grey horse in the middle there, that's Ruby Walsh on board Take the Breeze for Paul Nicholls, and Paul thinks this horse needs to step up to be a contender in this race, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has officially rated quite a bit below the very best of these and has a bit of form to find.
Runners coming in, OG the 3-1 favourite, Burton Port at 4-1, Nokara Bow 9-2, Take the Breeze 15-2. That's it, off and running. Setting off on this 3 miles, 1 furlong journey, and as expected, Cacciatorian goes straight off in the lead. OG is up there on the inside, the first of 19 fences. Nokara Bow jumps up on the outside as well. Orange cap of Rory Boy right there in the centre, and in behind them Dance Island, followed further back in the field by Door Boy. So they come to the first of 5 ditches and all over safely. Take the Breeze back in the second half of the field, the grey on the outside as they settle, and further back in the field Burton Port, as out the back we have Song Sung Blue. Going a very, very sedate pace here as they come up towards the 3rd fence. Cacciatorian on the outside of OG, and then on the outer is Nokara Bow, who jumps up past them now and takes it up. They're followed next in the field by Door Boy, and behind them is Dance Island. OG shuffled back a bit on the inside there of, at this stage, Rory Boy. Further back then is Lenabane, the inside, trapped very wide Burton Port at the first corner. Then on the inside is Song Sung Blue, and in the centre is Take the Breeze. But they've got no gallop whatsoever, Mick.
No, it's a very, very stop-start. You can see Jan Faltacek on Knockara. The horse is pulling his arms out. He wants to go a lot quicker than this. This makes it harder for the hold-up horses, especially if they're trapped out wide.
And also making it harder for a horse like OG, who likes a real staying test.
Yeah, he's only a little horse, and the thing is, when you ride a little horse like him round a track like this, you need defences to keep coming to you, as opposed to you having to rush him to try and get him to jump properly.
So all over the fourth safely, heading to the fifth now. Another plain fence coming up, Nakara Bow in front of Kanchaturian. Then up in third on the outside is Door Boys, who all got over that safely. OG is the one dark blue cap with the dark blue jacket, yellow cap in behind them as they come to the second open ditch. Further back is Dance Island, who got right into that. Lenabane wasn't fluent either. Further back in the field then is Rory Boy, followed by Take the Breeze, and out the back is Song Sung Blue. At the seventh, Nakara Bow got in a fraction tight, got over it safely enough. Kanchaturian getting through on his inside now to almost draw level. Then in third is Door Boy, followed in fourth Dance Island. OG still scraping paint, followed then by Burton Port, who's made a couple of places. Back in the field is Rory Boy, orange cap, followed next by Take the Breeze as they come to the cross fence. And well back is Lenabane the inside as they go over the eighth, and out the back still is Song Sung Blue. Now a little bit more pace coming into the race. I think everybody would welcome.
Yeah, Dennis O'Regan has grabbed the bull by the horns here, and he's gone on Door Boy. Just interesting to see Burton Port put in a little short one there on Barry Geraghty. Barry asked him to pick up, and the horse just put in another little stride.
Coming up now to the ninth, and on the outside, Door Boy just put in that extra stride before reaching that ninth fence, and Kanchaturian now jumped him. But they're back level as they race up towards the third open ditch now. And Door Boy and Kanchaturian, they jump it together from Nakara Bow, and behind them Dance Island. OG is still there the inside, followed by Rory Boy. Out deeper Burton Port, followed next then by the grey Take the Breeze, and then Song Sung Blue in the red cap, and back on the inside Lenabane. Heading up now towards fence number 11 with the last next time round, and he's gone. Kanchaturian, oh, a shocking fall, a very heavy fall there, and sitting up Jason Maguire, and the horse is up on his feet. But that was a very, very heavy fall, and Jason Maguire sitting there, ambulance attendants coming over to him now, but he is sitting up. And as the field now head towards the back, Mick, that was a terrible fall.
Bone crusher, that one, Jim. Great to see Jason Maguire sitting up, and the horse is okay, which is great news. But OG, the favourite, very badly hampered, lucky to stand up.
Heading into the back towards the 12th, and the leader is Door Boy from Nakara Bow. Then on the inside, Dance Island, followed out wider by Burton Port, and they're followed by Rory Boy. A very, very dicey jump there by OG's. Confidence may have gone after that hampering, as they come now to the 13th, and it's Door Boy showing the way here as he draws towards it. Mighty leap, diving at it, and a mistake by Dance Island the inside. Nakara Bow in third from Burton Port. Then OG is getting back into it again on the inside of Rory Boy. Then Take the Breeze out wider as they head over the fourth open ditch. Back in the field then at this stage is Lenabane, giving them an enormous start, and Song Sung Blue is starting to make some ground 5 out. He stepped over that, the leader, and he did it well too, Door Boy, for Dennis O'Regan. 2 in front of Dance Island, 2 or 3 away then is Burton Port. On the outside of Nakara Bow, Take the Breeze, then Rory Boy and Song Sung Blue. OG has lost his place again, and then Lenabane to the outside, but Door Boy going okay.
He's going okay in front. Dennis O'Regan's having to be very aggressive on him to get him to jump these fences. Every time he lets him put in a short one, he loses quite a lot of ground.
So Door Boy leads them to the home turn by 2 lengths to Dance Island. In third then is Burton Port, followed on the outside by Take the Breeze. In behind them is Rory Boy, followed in the centre by Lenabane, who's battling on from OG and Nakara Bow. 3 left to jump, coming to 3 out now, and Door Boy steadied at it, got over it okay. Take the Breeze, a mistake back in the field. In second is Dance Island, out wide of Burton Port, a gap then to Rory Boy. They come to the last ditch, and it's on the inside. Door Boy who got over it. Dance Island very hesitant. Burton Port, though, is the big danger. Door Boy finding it a bit extra for O'Regan, but Burton Port being now galvanised by Barry Garrity, moves up on the outside to now take the lead as they run up towards the last, and Burton Port is careering away. He draws towards it, steadies, he gets over it. He's nicely clear of Door Boy and Dance Island. Then Take the Breeze battling on now down the outside, but they're not going to catch Burton Port, who wins it for Garrity and does it in style. It's Burton Port who goes to the line to win it well from Dance Island second, Take the Breeze in third. Further back in the field then on the outside, Nakara Bay, and they were followed then by Take the Breeze, and well back, I should say OG back in the field, and then Rory Boy. So the winner of the Matalan Mildmay Novices Chase over 3 miles and a furlong, number 1 Burton Port, ridden by Barry Garrity, a 9-2 winner and a double for Nicky Henderson and Barry Garrity in the first 2 races on day 2 of the Aintree National Meeting. Very, very close for second between 2 Dance Island, Charlie Post, and also 10 Take the Breeze, Ruby Walsh. Very, very tight there for second, and a good shot of them there going to the line. But Barry Garrity wearing that yellow armband on the outside, signifying he's the leading jockey of the meeting, and he's come from an unpromising position there.
He has, and I think this horse deserves a lot of credit. He's not the biggest, but he's a very brave, game little horse, and he's defied the odds here. All the Cheltenham Festival horses that have run well have got beaten.